This video is on complex zeros. It's important to note that they always occur as conjugate pairs. That is, if you let f of x be a polynomial function with real coefficients, if a plus bi, where b does not equal 0, is a zero of the function, so is a minus bi because of those conjugate pairs. The first thing you're going to do is use synthetic division to simplify the polynomial using the first conjugate. Then you're going to repeat synthetic division with the second conjugate that is paired with it, continuing with breaking down your polynomial through synthetic division, factoring, or quadratic formula. So let's go to our first example. We're given the conjugate 0 of 1 plus 3i. For the polynomial x to the fourth minus 3x cubed plus 6x squared plus 2x minus 60. So setting up our synthetic division, our 0 in the box, we've got x to the fourth with a coefficient of 1, x cubed with a coefficient of negative 3, x squared with a coefficient of 6, x with a coefficient of 2, and the number with the constant with a coefficient of 60. Bring down your first number, multiply by your box. Bring down your second. We've got negative 2 plus 3i. Let's fill that out. Multiply. So you're going to have to FOIL here. So 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. 1 times positive 3i is positive 3i. Negative 3i times negative 2 would give you negative 6i. And 3i times 3i would give you 9i squared, which turns into negative 9. So simplifying this, we've got negative 11 minus 3i added to 6. So we've got negative 5 minus 3i. I'm going to multiply again. So negative 5 times 1, negative 5. Negative 5 times 3i, negative 15i. Negative 3i times 1, negative 3i. Negative 3i times 3i, which gives you negative 9i squared, which turns into positive 9. So this all equals negative 18i plus 4. And then you add 2 to that, you get 6 minus 18i. And again, times 1 plus 3i. 1 times 6 is going to be 6. 1 times negative 18i is negative 18i. Fix that. Negative 18i times 1 is negative 18i. Negative 18i times 3i would get you 30, 54. So it would be negative 54i squared, which gives you positive 54. Your i's are going to cancel. 18i minus 18i cancel out. 6 plus 54 gives you 60. Add straight down. Negative 60 plus 60 is 0. So continuing on, these are going to be our coefficients for the next round. So we're not going to put x's behind them just yet. And now we're going to write down our coefficients, but we're going to use 1 minus 3i, the conjugate to 1 plus 3i. So our coefficients again from up above are 1, negative 2 plus 3i, negative 5 minus 3i, and 6 minus 18i. We're going to bring down our first number and multiply by our box. So we get 1 minus 3i, and we're going to add straight down. Negative 2 and 1 will give me negative 1, and our 3i's will cancel out. Multiply again, we get negative 1 plus 3i. Add straight down, our complex numbers will cancel out, and we're left with negative 6. Multiply again, we get negative 6 plus 18i. Add straight down, our complex numbers will cancel out, and we're left with 0. So now we know our answer, x, and our irrational numbers. So we've got x equals 1 plus 3i, x equals 1 minus 3i, and we need to figure out our last two. So we know that this is a factorable quadratic. We've got x squared minus x minus 6. We can do our box real quick. Two numbers that multiply to be negative 6x squared. Remember, multiply these, bring them up, and add to be negative 1x. Would be negative 3x and 2x, which gives me x minus 3, x plus 2. If we were to set these equal to 0 and solve for x to get our zeros, we get x equals 3 and x equals negative 2 as the rest of our zeros. So we have two real solutions and two complex solutions. If you were to graph this, you would see only the real solutions of 3 and negative 2 on the x-axis. The complex solutions would not appear.